He looks like he stepped out of a time machine.
Hi guys, it's me Raymond and I'm back today to bring you another doll review. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, I am sorry. Okay, so I know one of the last videos I did was like, I'm coming back, blah blah blah. And I made a big deal about it and then I stopped posting again. I'm sure you guys were like, I got sick, I was sick and it was awful. And then Thanksgiving happened, my sister had a baby, it's just been crazy. So I just have not had time to do a video and I didn't feel well enough to do a video. I'm sorry, but there are lots of things I will share with you guys. Sometimes even my ugly naked face, but I am not gonna come up here sick, coughing, sneezing. No, I'm just not doing that. So yeah, you guys can wait. But I'm feeling better and hopefully, after being sick, I won't get sick for a little while again. At least I'll be able to enjoy the holidays. So yeah, but in that time, actually even before that, I had planned on doing this video before I got sick, but I just got sick. So yeah, I've had this video planned for a while, and I am really excited to have this doll finally. She means a lot to me. She's a doll that my sister had when I was a kid. So I remember her really well, and she was one of my favorites, and I've always loved gingers, and she fits perfectly into all those things. So here she is. It is Gymnast Whitney. So she is one of Barbie's little sister Stacy's friends. She is kind of like the redhead in the group, and Barbie always has certain friends. Like she always has Christy and Midge, and they all are different looking compared to her, and that's exactly how Barbie's sisters were kind of as well. She always had different friends that looked different than she did. So I always really liked the redhead dolls. You guys know me, I always really liked Barbie's friends more than sometimes Barbie herself in a line. So yeah, this doll is no exception. Obviously I got her first. So a little rundown with the Stacy thing. I actually I have quite a bit of Stacy's, and I have actually recorded a video to post before covering my party and play Todd and Stacy, but I just never put it up. I thought it was awful, so I didn't put it up. Sorry, maybe I'll redo that one. This was like almost 3 years ago that I did this video, so yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, I don't know. It was like one of the first videos I did. I think it might have been after Day to Night Barbie. Like it was right after that. So it just never happened. I never put it up. Sorry, but I spared you. So I do really like Barbie's sisters. I kind of for a long time I didn't really have any interest in them other than maybe Skipper, but I don't know, over time I just really thought they were cute, and it really adds a new dimension in playing when you have more types of characters. And like I've told you guys before, I play with my dolls and I play with my nieces, and we play all sorts of things together. So it's nice when my niece wants to play school, like I have some kids to play with. And plus, like I said, I just think that they're really cute. And this doll means something to me. My sister had her when we were kids. So, yeah. So, this line is really cool because they actually are like the precursor to Made to Move, which I think is really neat. So Barbie had like a gymnast body as well. She had like the body with like the pivoting waist and the legs that could do splits and they could bend. They were jointed, not vinyl legs. So and her arms could also bend too. So they kind of did the same sort of thing with these dolls, and they're even sort of marketed. So like the commercial just shows Stacy, but it shows her in like a gymnast Barbie doll doing different stuff. So yeah, so these dolls are very similar to that. They just have jointed ankles, which is the cool thing about these ones, because that was not really something they did back in those days. Here, I'll take off her shoes so you can get a little better view of that. but yeah, and they actually hold really well. They're like very sturdy. They're not like made to move where they're just kind of like, you know, you just breathe on it and it's like, you know. So she can actually hold a pose, which I don't know why they haven't corrected that. Like that's still a really big issue with those dolls. They're really difficult to stand. So yeah, that's what is really neat about this doll. Like, you know, these were kind of ahead of their time. I'm sure kids, I don't know, watching my niece, actually my nieces, like I don't even like to let Addie's 3. I don't like to let her play with dolls with joints. I just, no. And Rylan, she's 8 now and she is like, I don't know, she will just like, I don't know, like her dolls are always like twisted up. So I don't know. I just think kids don't really appreciate the joints as much as adults do. So I guess I understand why, you know, Mattel's kind of gotten rid of a lot of that stuff, though it sucks. Like, I get it. They just break really easily. Like, one of Ryland's Made to Move's hands came out. So kids just don't really take care of that kind of stuff. And it's not, I don't know, they just always seem to end up that way. And I don't know. These dolls are really fragile though. I was watching a review someone did and they took their doll out of the box and it was a Janet one and she's like really rare. All of the Janets in the Stacy lines are always the rarest, but so like her foot broke off like as soon as she took her out of the box. It was really devastating to watch. So yeah, I don't know. I would be careful if you get one of these dolls. They are really, you know, fragile. But and so like I don't have my sister's anymore, but I got one at Goodwill. I found one a while back of Whitney, and so she was in a bag with some other dolls. So I picked it up, and her hair is kind of ratted in the back, and it like is really bad. And her joints are really loose, and you couldn't really tell as well in the box. But yeah, her joints are. She doesn't really stand very well, so it's a shame. But yeah, getting this new in the box, I was kind of afraid that, you know, maybe the joints would be weak, but really she's actually really sturdy still. But anyway, let's get down to the doll. So the cool thing about the dolls is that they all have like this like twisted kind of, you know, different hairstyle. They'll have a lot of hair to play with. I did have to take it out and I know what it was like anyway, because I have one that was not in the box, but so like they all have a lot of hair to play with, and that's what I like about 90s dolls. They have a lot of hair and you can do a lot with it if you want to take it out. But her rubber bands were all crumbled and disgusting and I had to get them out. So yeah, but she has like really pretty auburn hair. The Janet dolls, or not Janet, Whitney, they always have like red hair. And she also has like her own color scheme. So that's another thing that the Stacy dolls all kind of have. They all have their own different color schemes. Janet's is usually blue. Whitney's is purple, and Stacy, geez Louise, they are always in red or like a pink or something like that. But yeah, her hair is like a really dark red color, which I like. It's just different looking compared to the rest. Yeah. And so she has like purple eyes. They really went overboard with the purple, I think, though. She has purple eyes, really adorable freckles on her face. She has purple earrings, very cute pink lips and a smile. Just very subtle. Like it looks like she has eyeshadow on. It's like pink. Just kind of adds a dimension though to her eyes. It's nothing, you know, like, oh, she has makeup on. And so mine is a variant. There are actually 2, and one has a darker bodysuit. It's like a dark purple and it actually matches the shoes and everything a little better. And that's the one my sister had. I still have my sister's jumpsuit and it's on my other doll. It's ripped though, but it is a dark color. But this one is like the lighter purple. And Stacy, of course, has pink and Janet has blue, which I'll show you on the box. Her shoes are like a rubbery kind of material. They're like high tops, but they are really easy to get on and off. They don't fall off though. They really grip well. They're a little small for her feet. I don't know. It's really interesting how they stay on there. I don't remember her shoes. My sister always lost stuff like that, so I don't remember these being around when I was a kid, but I'm sure, yeah, that they were at one point. She also, this is another thing that Whitney always has, she also has glasses, and they have like these little knobs on there to put a rubber band and keep them on, which is really cool. I had to put this rubber band on because hers was disintegrated, but yeah, and they're heart-shaped, which I believe pretty much every one of the Whitneys had, which I think there was maybe one or two that they were round glasses, but I think all of the rest have heart-shaped ones, especially the early ones. So her big accessory that came along with her is her balance beam, and of course it's purple. So, you know, there is a little booklet and, well, a brief booklet, and it just shows you how to assemble. I'll show you that. Not a booklet, an instruction sheet, but you can make her do all sorts of things on here. It doesn't really show these dolls on the commercial, but I can't really do it one-handed. But she can just, you know, do her thing on her balance beam. It's really neat. It's pretty sturdy. It's nicely made. Stand up, girlfriend. So on her box, though, it does show some photos of different things that you can make her do. At the top, it says, you can help me practice splits and walkovers on my balance beam. And it has a KB Toys sticker on the top. It says, I have a new bend and move body. Gymnast Whitney, friend of Stacy doll. And then, like I said, there are some photos right there of her doing different things. Just showing you the different types of stuff she can do on her balance beam. I don't know how well she would actually do that because she might fall over, but you can try. You might have to hold her. You can really make her perform gymnastic routines with her bend and move body. Whitney is great at doing splits and handstands with her balance beam with your help. So there you go. Each sold separately and subject to availability. Dolls can stand alone in some poses. Dolls cannot move alone. Unless it's Chucky. Not for use with some Stacy fashions. So I guess some of these dolls can't wear certain fashions. Maybe the shoes or something. I don't know. But yeah, so there we have the other two dolls in the line. And of course, Stacy gets like the big balance bars or whatever. And she has like these little clear things that you put her hands on and she can like do flips and stuff. It's really neat. She's heavily featured in the commercial. The other dolls aren't even given an honorable mention. And then Janet back there is rare. And she's really cute. I love her. I just love her little hair and her little face and the blue. I don't know. It's really cute. I really would like to get all of them one day. Yeah, she's from 1995. But yeah, so here is her little instruction sheet. And she does have a like a, you know, one of the shell brushes, but I think it's in the bottom of the box. And it's just a dark purple, just like her accessories. But that, it just shows you the picture of her. And then it shows you how to put the balance beam together, which is very simple. It's just popping a couple pieces in place. So that's pretty much it. She's a very simple doll, but I have a lot of sentimental attachment to her. I think she's adorable anyway. But yeah, I think she's a fun doll. This is a really cool line. Definitely ahead of the time. It would be really cool to see a line like this again with quality dolls. It would be nice to see Stacy have friends and not just, you know, Chelsea. But yeah. So anyway, I feel like now Stacy's like the forgotten one. I feel like they're trying to make Skipper into something. They're trying to make Chelsea into Kelly, which is just not happening. And now Stacy's the one that she doesn't have any friends. But none of them are quality like this. I don't know. I think the only thing I don't like about this is her Velcro, which I just wish was a couple snaps. But that is just a minor complaint. But yeah, she is adorable. If you guys are into Barbie's little sisters at all or anything like that, I think that she would be a great addition to your collection. So definitely look into her. But thank you for joining me. I hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And if you don't, then I hope that you are thankful for your family and whatever else you have. I don't know. So anyway, I will see you guys very soon in another doll review. Please take care. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah! My sister had a baby. So all of my sisters are having babies. I'm next. So actually I just had mine. Anyway, so I'm a mess. I am a mess.